Okay, this is another Foemina. Granted, this is a big one. Oh, probably pushing 40. It might even be over 40. Anyway, since we're still working on the Gin series, I thought I'd work this big one. It doesn't look all that healthy. There's a reason for that. Well, you know, a lot of times I can't do everything when it should be done. So I pruned it, and then the heat wave came. So they don't look all that great, but this being a Foemina, it is very hardy. So I don't see any problem with this. So I'm gonna start from the top and start clipping. And I think I'm gonna try to go down to about half. I guess I should show you what it looks like as I spin this around. Oh yeah, if you've been following me, remember in the Pine series, I broke this turntable. I got it fixed. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that needs to get cleaned off, but I'm just going to start from the top, work my way down, and cut off probably somewhere in here. Well, it's not going to be all that exciting. You're just going to cut off these things so we could gin it. Probably this top here, I think we're going to just break it somewhere down the line so I don't have to worry too much. You notice that I'm fully covered. This morning it was cool, so I could just wear my long sleeve, but now it's starting to get warm again, so I'm wearing my short sleeve, but then I need these sleeve protectors so it doesn't poke me too hard. This again is a Foemina juniper, common name needle juniper. Therefore, better wear something fairly thick. The small ones I could get by with the exam gloves, but as it gets bigger, there's more things to poke me. Okay, we're still in the tail end of October. So the chance of quick recovery is slim because these like the warm weather. So ouch. I'm gonna switch gloves. Okay, I'm back with leather gloves that doesn't have the breathable space on the side because it was punching me. Anyway, yeah, I dread working on this, so I usually put it off and then end up worse. You know, one good thing about having a gin, right? Then you have half as much to prune because it's all dead on top. Probably should have done it a long time ago, but like I was saying, this style, it does not come natural to me. I have to really work at it versus some of the other styles. It's easy. And I've seen people that were really, really good at this, and they have some phenomenal pieces. But like I said, I have to really work at this to make it halfway decent. But based on my past experience, make sure when you do it boldly. If you do it timidly, it just doesn't. Okay, I've been looking at this, and typically I look for a new branch to become the apex, but this one I might just gin down to here and then just regular branches without an attempt at making a new apex. This is not my usual attempt, but I think for this one here, that seems to make more sense. Of course, the way it always works out, I might change my mind again. One of the reasons for it was because I did one of those drop branches here, so that's kind of why I thought maybe I better change my usual attempt to something that, well, most people take the approach that I'm going to try with this one here. So anyway, we'll see what happens. But you know, in typical bonsai design, this is all the mental process we all go through. I realized that I needed to get this out of the can. So I brought it out here. And we just gonna slide this cart underneath and go back to shooting. No heavy lifting around here anymore. This was just a 15-gallon, so in my heyday, I would pick up one in each hand. Well, I got it out. I have a better view of especially the lower part. Oh yeah, I just had lunch, and you know what? It cooled down. So now I changed into my long sleeve tee, so I should be able to work a little bit easier. As I look at this branch is bothering me right here. I'm thinking of just cutting it off. And then, you know, I like to do this kind of stuff, the drop branch, but it started to come back up. So what I thought I'd do is, before I cut this, I'll see how this one shapes up. And that might determine whether I should just cut it off or do something else. So I'm gonna work on that branch. I just took this off. That was climbing, right? So now there's an open spot. I think this one here is too big, so I'm gonna cut this out and then start to clean up. Okay, starting to make progress now. So I'll go in here and continue to clean up. And I wanted this one to come down more. So I think as we go on, we'll try to make it so that it comes down. But getting rid of these that went up, I think helped quite a bit. So, you know, these videos, I can't have a script. I have a general idea what I'm going to do, but it depends on how the plants want to go. So okay, I still think this should go. It went out too straight. It just bothers me, so I'm going to cut it out. Yep, I think that helped. But now the left side. This side looks awfully heavy and busy, right? So I will address this side next. Okay, I've been cleaning up or taking some major stuff off, but this one here looks like too many things in the way. So I think I'll cut it off. If it was off this way, maybe, but this is, I think, is our front, and it's gonna be in your face. Okay, now I'll start tidying up now. Okay, progress is making progress. I have to decide how far down I'm going to go with the gin. And I am thinking either down to here or here. I think this will be better. But I'll pretend that it's going to be here, so get rid of this first, and then if not the way I thought, then it'll be down to here. Okay, I'll spin this for you. Look at the roof flare on this guy here. And then, well, you could see that when it was young, I put a string and tied it to here, and that's how I got that branch to do that. Too bad I didn't do the same thing over here. But I wish it was a little bit more down, but hey, I think I could work with this. Okay, while it's on this table, what I'm going to do is cut half of the root ball. Oh, it's a good thing we have power saws. Okay, so now it'd be a lot lighter to move around, and you know it's okay because we took more than half the top off already, and more will come off. So anyway, I'm going to do that and then get back to you. Okay, now I'm going to have to start peeling back all the, oh my, that's going to be fun. You got all these little branches in the way, so it's going to take me a while. So I'll just shut it down and let you see after I get done. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun here. Okay, we're this far along. So the top branch to the right, that's the one I'm not sure whether I should take off or not. Originally I was going to keep it, but I think it'd be more dramatic if I took that off. So, oh, what the heck, I'm going to do that anyway. Whew, this was a lot of work. I think there's been changes since my original idea. Up there, in the apex, you see I marked it with a green marker there, right there. That's going to be my new apex, or somewhere near there. And I wanted to let it dry once so I could break it and try to make it break, or try to make it look like it was natural. That's the hard part. And you see all these little guys that's sticking out of the main trunk? I'm going to try to do the same thing. Break it so that it doesn't look like it's been cut. But I think it'll work better once it dries. So I'm going to wait for that. Down here, we got some very interesting branches. I think this makes a big, bold statement. And it's probably going to be about 2 to 3 more years when this will look like a showpiece. But it has all the fundamentals, right? So I feel good. I just feel tired now because it took me probably 3.5 hours on this tree. And normally I spend like 15 to 20 minutes, right? But these gin takes a long time. Okay, so I guess I should turn it for you. I was thinking that this was the backside, and I think I'm correct. Things will still change, but I need to get this to flush out and start working on the branches. So the next step, I have the major branches. I need the sub branches off the branches. And that's why it's going to take me a couple more years. But when I get done, this is going to be one heck of a nice tree. Very dramatic. And I think I was telling you when we started that if you're going to do gin, make it bold. So this one is over half. It got killed off, but I think it's going to be a nice one. Okay, so this is Old Tired Hero saying goodbye. I'll see you again real soon in another chapter. So this is like the third of my Foemina Juniper in the gin style. I think I'll not do any more for a while. Hopefully you got some entertainment out of this. So goodbye. See you again real soon.